So here we are, we're going to be doing sawing today, and I just want to remind you guys how to put a jeweler saw together. This is a jeweler's saw. It has this distance here for the saw blades, and then this distance can vary depending on what size frame you need. But you're going to get in your kit a dozen of 2/0 blades, and the challenging part for me is always getting the wires off. So what you want to do is grab one end and just twist it all the way down, and then you want to pull out a saw blade. And what you're going to find is that maybe you can't see which way the teeth are going.
Let me see if I can get that. Yeah.
Okay. So what we want to do is we want the teeth to face out away from the frame. So out away and down. So I talk about down and out like this. I'm getting to the point where sometimes I can't see with like the 6/0 blades. So what I'll do is I'll run it on my shirt and see how when I go this way it doesn't do anything, but when I that way, so I know the teeth are facing down. And then from there, what you want to do is I like to put my blade in the top first. It's just the way I was taught. I want to drop it down in there, and I want to tighten it nice and tight. And then I want to see that it's just barely touching this other system here. If it's too far up, this one isn't going to move. But if it's too far up, then it'll bottom out here and you won't be able to get a nice tight blade. So then what I do is I stand up, I lean right here, I push on, and so you can see as I push, it's tightening up that space. I let that go, and when I spring out, I should have a really nice tang. If this isn't really tight, when you saw, it's like driving a car that has a front tire that's flat. You're going to wander all over the place. So it's going to take you a while to figure out how to get that saw blade in nice and tight. You're going to want to hear that sound. And then what you want is the teeth facing out and down towards the handle, because when we do the sawing, we're coming down, and that's where the cutting part takes place. And this is different than like a hacksaw. This is really the way that jeweler saws are put together, which is the first thing I learned. My rule when sawing is if you break 3 saw blades, come find either Erin and I, because it's maybe because your blade's too loose. It might be that you're not sitting at the right height, that you're pushing instead of not just letting the saw do the work. And that will happen. You're going to be breaking a few blades in the beginning, but learning how to saw is really a nice essential part of jewelry making, and it allows you to create really intricate pieces.